at the New York Auto Show, our very own Daily Share contributor, Jean-Pierre Regis. What's up, my man?
What's going on? I'm sorry that it had to be me here and not you.
I am certainly a little bit jealous, Jean-Pierre, and I understand that you're in New York already, so we sent you out, and you haven't picked this location on accident. You've got a new model, a Chevy, over your shoulder?
Yeah, so I'm standing in front of the new Chevy Malibu, which is right behind me. It's a little bit larger than its past incarnations. It'll be out in fall 2016, but there are so many cars here, just about 1,000, Ali, and they're expecting about 1 million people over the next week. I got to hang out in cars that are run by electricity, got to hang out with cars that are run by hydrogen, but the coolest car that I've seen so far is the Lincoln Continental, which is super souped up, really cool, and I got to take a little test drive. Check it out. We're at the New York International Auto Show, and I have the coolest job because I'm standing with the Lincoln design director, checking out the Lincoln Continental. It's a concept car.
It is a concept car, yeah.
This is the first time it's debuted ever.
The long, luxurious Kennedy-era cruiser is coming back.
It is so sexy. Can we take a look? Can you walk me through it?
Yeah, absolutely.
I hear it's run by an iPad?
The show prop is pretty clever. It's got a lot of like James Bond Q-esque features.
As you walk up to this car, it'll greet you with a light show.
You'll see in a minute this will recline. The front seat will move out of the way.
The Continental has a fully reclining back seat, shearling carpet, and even a champagne cooler. A tablet unfolds out of the armrest. The price will be similar to Mercedes and BMW's biggest cars.
When can I hope to actually be a new money millionaire?
You can expect to see this and take an order for one of these, make an order for one of these next year.
Now, should I want to take some luggage off with me? It's all my millions.
Jean-Pierre, that car looks amazing. When I think about Lincolns, I think about those big Navigators they had, or those black town cars that you see everywhere that haven't changed in like 20 years. So it's great to see that the company is bringing that model back.
Yes, I'm telling you, it's like Jay-Z or Puff Daddy would be in the back of that car. I mean, it is the slickest car that I've ever seen. It's like a first-class seat in an airplane. It's amazing.
Now, obviously, when you think Lincoln, you're not thinking exotic car, and I know that you've checked out some vehicles that might be within budget for some people, but let's just blow it out of the water now. Let's go into Fantasyland, dream territory. What are some of those cars that you came across while at the show?
The dream car that I came across was it's a new McLaren. It's $185,000, so, you know, a little bit of a savings account there. It's orange, sexy. It hits 204 miles per hour, and it gets up to 124 miles per hour in 9 seconds, Ali. Just 9 seconds. It was amazing. So if you have a little bit of cash and you don't want to wake up in a Bugatti, the McLaren's what you need.
Yeah, and you know, one of the things that I found most impressive is now that the EPA has come in and said these fleets and these manufacturers need to have certain mileage economy standards, they're really starting to employ a lot of hybrid technologies, and they're going into the turbo and supercharged stuff, right? Have you seen any real cool tech in models that you wouldn't have expected to see, electric inclusion?
Yeah, well, we took a ride around in a Toyota Mirai, which is actually fueled by hydrogen. So it's actually the first one on the market later this year. They're only creating 700 of them for people, and you can fill up at gas stations, I think 13 gas stations across the eastern seaboard. But again, fueled by hydrogen. Usually we're seeing electricity. This is totally different, super forward, very cool, around $56,000.
Wow, that's crazy. And I know it's really affordable, and they say it's a lot safer. When you hear the word hydrogen, some people get a little bit wary about rolling around with what they think is a nuclear plant under the hood instead of an actual motor. Tell me about some of the features that you saw that caught your eye, because for me, seeing that little piece of luggage on the back of the front seat, you sit there and go, why didn't I think of that? And it's not that expensive or difficult to implement. What are some of the other things that stood out to you as things that will be par for the course in all kinds of cars moving forward?
Well, you're seeing a lot of sort of technology meets these automobiles. So, of course, Ford has its My App section where you can stream Spotify right in your car. We hung out in a BMW, no big deal, where iHeartRadio actually has a commitment with them, and you can play all of your iHeartRadio music, your playlists, right from the toggle in your car. So they're really trying to bring this lifestyle into a car and make it really easy so you can be safe while you're driving as well.
Now, how are some of the ways that these brands have been managing to connect with millennials or the newer consumers that are hitting the market that are placing demands for this sort of technology on them? Are they turning to the Twitter, Facebook, Instagrams of the world like we do?
Yeah, I mean, they have actually here at the auto show, they have a buzz index where you can see who's tweeting what they're saying about cars. And from what I understand from speaking to a couple CMOs is that they are really listening, especially at Ford, to what young people want. Do they want special colors? What do they want to customize in their car? What would make them cool and like hangout spaces for young people? And actually in this Malibu behind me, they have a section where you can just throw your phone down and wirelessly charge up, which is really cool. So no wires, just throw your phone down in a little console and your phone is totally charged.
Jean-Pierre, we love it. We love seeing you at the show. I'm totally jealous, and I know that I speak for both Yasmin and I when I say it's time for us to go out and buy new cars.
Yeah, I got to upgrade for my Volvo.